Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Today, we are going to be finishing off
Origon the Denouncer by Archon Studios. Tonight, the little guy is going to dry brush over all the ink washes and things like that. Mostly using, I believe it was Reaper Paints Dragon Gold.
Yeah.
And Vallejo Old Gold.
No.
You're not going to do that over the...
I will, but that wasn't all I used.
Okay. And then tonight, to keep my hands busy, I'm going to be using one of my favorite technical paints, Citadel's Vallhallan Blizzard, which is, if you'll look on the snowcat that we were working on, I did put the decal on, and I did get it to be for Station 37. You can see all this little bumpy snow effect. That's what Vallhallan Blizzard does.
Need the poke tool.
There we go. Should actually have one on each of our things, but the other one's in the cleaning goop. And as you can see, the little snow bumpy effects, that's what it does. It looks a little like cottage cheese. Really?
Yes.
I'll have to order some more with the next miniature market order. And I also glued on this chrome piece here, but it's really nice. It like I said, it's a little cottage cheese looking sort of. It's a paste or something. I'm not sure exactly what it's made out of. I wish I could make my own, but I only did a little bit of it just to play around with it. But I'm gonna finish, just covering where I think, the snow would be, as it's, blazing through the Arctic wilderness on its way to wherever it's going. I don't want to just like coat it and cover it because I think, the heat from the vehicle, like here back in the vents and things like that, would melt it. And I don't want to use up the whole bottle. Not that I don't plan on actually using it until next year if I can help it. But if I do, happen to need it for a particular model that I do, I'd rather have a little bit left. And it comes. This bottle comes pretty full. I don't know if you can see the line. It's right up to about there, and I didn't use but a couple of millimeters out of it so far. And I'll take it out and show you as I work with it. Let's see what the little guy's got going on here. You're starting with the
Spines.
Okay, you're doing the shining silver.
Yes.
Okay, that's starting to
Even
bring
though
it out.
Vallejo Silver probably would have been a better choice.
You can always do a...
Oh yeah, but now that I've done this...
No, I mean like edge highlighting with it.
Yeah,
Or a lighter dry brush later off camera.
probably not.
Kids these days, right?
Lovely.
That's already brought it back to life, and you can still see the nooks and crannies in there. Let's clean that off. Sometimes when these shows run like 30 minutes, if we don't do something about the brushes, that's kind of bad, especially for these brushes. They pour out a lot.
Yeah.
That's not even going to be enough.
It's more actually just shot out at an angle.
Oh, okay.
For some reason.
And you're also using our dry brushing method that we showed in the last video or so ago?
That is correct.
Okay.
We use it almost every time.
Yeah, well, except like we said with the smaller brushes, it just doesn't work. It scrapes off too much paint, and...
But I don't even think there's enough paint here.
Oh, maybe you didn't squirt out enough?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he definitely needs a little bit more light on the subject. And I hit that up with the brown this morning, just to...
Yeah, that.
I'm thinking we might want to, since every time I look at like a Chinese rooftops, there's sort of those red shingles, so I was thinking maybe we just dry brush it with red. I'm not sure which color red. And I'm going to pull out this clay tool I was using earlier because it's got a scoop, which is good for the getting it out, and then as I use it, I'll show you. Here, let me just do that real quick. I'll scoop some out, just a little bit. See how it looks, kind of like cottage cheese or really bad milk. And then let's see, where does it need it? Let's go right here on this edge, and I'll just sort of apply it there, and then use the pokey, sharp point of it, and refluff it up so that it's, because it can get real smooth if you leave it in the bottle for a long time. It'll look like it's just regular paint, but then when you take it out, it's more, like I said, cottage cheesy. And I'm going to just do that all along this edge here. But the stuff is a lot of fun to work with. It's interesting. It'd be interesting to see like this in a brown as well, for like maybe a thicker kind of mud or something like that. But
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
You've used this before, right?
Yeah.
When we were working on Targa miniatures, I think it was.
Probably.
Or was it the woolly mammoths?
I don't
Or
actually
the Yeti.
remember.
Or the Yeti. And I hate bringing up the Yetis because it's a traumatic memory for him.
I don't even remember what it was. I think it was just that someone did a bad job putting the thing on, or someone was very much too, I guess, aggressive with the fur part.
So that someone would have been me?
No, I wasn't the one who was scratching it. I mean, you weren't the one who was scratching it.
Oh, okay, so he was referring to himself.
Yes, I was. Well, the first one was referring to you.
Oh,
The second one was referring to me.
okay, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Oh. However, I do think that the second one is the most likely reason, because I haven't rewatched it and I don't really want to.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Almost a year ago. In fact, it was a year ago.
Yeah, we need to find out
I
exactly
think I'm almost done.
with the whole miniature.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What? It's true.
I find that impossible to believe.
What?
Both sides?
Yeah.
The face?
Yeah. It just needs, the face needs the neon blue, which we don't have here, as well as whatever color goes inside the mouth, which I'm still not sure about.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, and I really don't know. Either, a typical pink or more brown, or I really don't know. I mean, it's usually we can grab some sort of either contrasting or complementary color to go with the rest of the dragon to do its mouth. But I'm really at a loss for that one.
Alright, that's good.
It's looking there. Did you get the wings?
Yes?
What about those
I just forgot the second one.
those horn things on his wings?
I didn't really need to dry brush them aside from going over them lightly with some of the gold.
Okay. Because I didn't know what color we wanted to do those either. Told you folks, this kid's a natural born speed painter. Please don't hit me in the head with that.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait till he gets
Not
16.
right now.
Wait till he gets to like 15, 16, and then every other word.
I fear that day.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, 17's the best year, right, folks? Your 17th year is. Everybody I ever knew, they always said the same thing. 17 was the best year. Not your last year of high school, but everything is just I don't know. Would you guys tell me what your favorite year was in the comment section?
Okay, I have a problem. There's only 2 dry brushes.
And you need a dry brush for what color?
Old gold. I was using...
You can just use one. You know what? Actually, you should be able to use that one. I kind of dried it off enough after I washed it.
Also dry this. Or not dry these,
Just drop them in there for now. We're almost done, and they won't sit there very long. I don't like to leave them sitting in the water. One of our Army Painter brushes already came the metal part. I don't know what that's called.
It's not really already, because we've had them for a while now.
Yeah, but it already came loose from the wooden handle. And I had to...
I wouldn't use the word already, though. Because we have had them for a while.
Yeah.
So already implies that... Never mind.
Yeah. But it came loose from the wood, and I was rather shocked to see that, because it usually only happens with the really cheap makeup brushes, and I was kind of disappointed to see that happen. But like you said, we have had them for a while, and they're worth every penny of it. It's just sometimes I can't find them. It took me a while to find the second set. You want to use the contrast?
Yes.
Okay. What did we draw?
One of the paint bottles.
Oh, okay. The silver? No.
Yes. Don't want to spill this.
Yeah. We could go on and on about
That one time.
Citadel bottles.
And also the oil.
No oil?
Yes. The fact that happened is astonishing. Not really, it shouldn't be at all. But it was.
But every week I see, several people photographing their...
Okay, yeah, this might have not been the best idea. Because it's staining the teeth really quickly.
Oh, you're actually doing the mouth blue too? Okay.
That's what I was going to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
But the teeth, I need to go over again. Because... like, once they get touched by it once, there's nothing you can do about it. Even water, it dries almost instantly for some reason.
Yeah, it's a contrast paint. I don't know who else.
I hate doing mounds of creatures, though, so...
Really? I kind of like it.
I just hate it because of when stuff like this happens.
Oh.
It's actually not as bad as I thought, but...
Look
at it from the front, it's especially bad.
I was watching Vince last night about his newest video about wet blending, and it was not at all what I expected. I thought there would be a lot more water involved on putting water on the base or where you're going to paint, but he was talking about how these paints all paints dry within seconds, and I'm like, okay. I've had that happen, but I've also had the exact opposite of that happen.
Yeah, I need to wait. I think that leaves me finished for today.
Alright, folks.
Because everything else I would have done is now impossible. Because, it looks okay, just I need to wait for it to dry.
What about, did you do the leg?
No, I did not. But the dry brushes are in there, so...
You could use that other brush right here, just...
Yeah, I tried that and it didn't work.
For dry brushing?
Yeah.
We don't have another...
I tried one that was almost identical to it.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me put this away and we'll show them off. And it is a school night, so... I'll come back and clean up, but let's clear up your area a little so that we have a nice clutter-free parting shot. You sure did that fast, buddy?
Yes, I'm surprised. But at the same time, I couldn't really do anything more, even if I wanted to, which I do want to.
That really brought it all back to life. You can still see the wash in the little crevices. A little bit heavy.
In some spots.
Yeah,
yes.
But it was starting to look almost copper, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And don't let that fool you guys. Here, you hold that and slowly turn it for the camera. And I'll bring number 37 into view when you're done. Yeah, that looks really good. The blue is actually a good choice. Are you going to do it?
Nope.
Rawr!
No.
It doesn't count.
But if you notice that there's a green right, yeah, you can see it.
Oh, okay. Is that...
And non-intentional.
How did you get green out of blue? I mean...
Because
You added yellow? Or?
Yeah, I added some gold paint over it because I thought it had already dried.
And there's number 37. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. I'm probably going to add a little bit more snow, but it really, I think I got the effect that I was looking for. I just wanted to, it doesn't look too much like a Disney character. The face. Oh, check you out.
Yes, it does look too much like a Disney character, like the face.
You like it?
I don't know. I have nothing to compare that to, but it does in fact look like a face.
Okay.
So.
I want to do something with the headlights, but I really don't know what to do. Maybe just add a different color silver so it doesn't look all chrome, or maybe make it look like they're actually on.
I don't like wasting the chrome though, so whenever we use chrome, I like keeping the chrome.
So there you have it, folks.
2 crafts or 2 items. This one isn't a craft, but 2 things that have absolutely nothing in common.
Yep, they'll look great together in the show-off show, which will be next Sunday, folks.
While they both look good, I don't see how we're gonna pull that off. But with that said, we hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Shadow and Sun Show, and
we will see you guys Tuesday for a game review video. I'm guessing you can guess what it's gonna be. And until then, have a great week. We love you guys, and we'll see you real soon.
good night.
Bye, everybody.